Welcome to my Stalker run. I'm S21, and here's what's in our backpack. We are slightly overweight, but that's going to change drastically in a moment. We got a lot of stuff. There's the last 93. Oh, I'm not wearing my boots yet. They're only wet. They're not frozen. We gotta make sure to put those on. We are out of food now, and we only have a little bit of water. But I might have food in one of those containers, I don't know. We got just a lot of stuff here. You'll see. We're on day 256, and here's our skills. Harvesting, cooking, fire starting, and archery are all at 5. Rifle hit 3 yesterday when we read that book. And there we go. We are early morning and no afflictions. So we have to go this way. Today's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the backside. I wanted to test the sled yesterday after the stream, and you'll notice it doesn't give me the option to put it down in here, which is unfortunate. So I went out there and I tried to put it down, but there's like, just in this little bit of tunnel, there's 2 areas.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
2 areas where I can't make it past. So what is that? That one's 9 kilograms. I'm looking at the top here. That's 9 kilograms. I think these are all. Yeah, these are all. Let's not take that one. Let's take those ones. This is gonna, yeah, this is gonna be painful. Hey Tanza, welcome in. How you doing? This is gonna be painful today because I'm gonna have to make several trips back and forth. Oh, and one thing I didn't do. I want to drop some of these. I'll drop those. And we can keep the rest, I think. Do that. Things are good for you, Tanza? That's great. Stalker run is going good. It's going good. We just have this little issue where I want to take absolutely everything, and Stalker has so much stuff that I can't really take everything. Why do I have so many pots? I'm transporting stuff to better locations. We're coming back from the far territories, and we were in the zone of contamination for I think 23 days, and I'm not likely to go back anytime soon. So now this is what I tried yesterday off stream. I can put the sled down here, but I can't get past these rail cars. This one here, I can't even get past this area. If I'm remembering it correctly. And there's another right there. Yeah, we can't get by this one either. Because rather than spreading them out and leaving them in the far territories, taking them to one spot where he won't need them. I will need them. I will. When I go to the far territories, I'm gonna have 2 pots on me anyways, so. Alright. This is where I'm not sure. Like, I think that was the rail car that I could put the sled down. I think, trying to see if there's anything up ahead. Yeah, Tonzo, thank you for the bits. Yeah, we're gonna have to make several trips. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna walk all the way. And I think I'm gonna put the sled down on the other side of the bridge, because I even tried to get across that and I can't. I didn't think I'd be able to get across the bridge, but I thought, hey, you know what? Sometimes weird things happen. I used to think you couldn't use the sled to cross a rope, or sorry, a log bridge walkway. And then I find out you could, so whatever, I'll try it. We're gonna take all this, we're gonna drop the sled. I'm gonna empty my inventory as much as possible, because we got about 27 kilograms back there. Thanks, Merd. Oh, I stand corrected. This was the rail car. And then I think after this one, there's not a very far walk to get to the exit. But there's no point putting the sled down right here, because we're gonna walk for like 2 minutes and then have to empty everything out and go through it all again. I have a question for y'all. How is the sound? I had somebody on YouTube mention yesterday on one of my videos from a couple of days ago that my voice was very quiet, but the sound alerts were deafening. But when I listened to it, it seemed like it was okay. Sound is good at your end, so totally fine. My voice is good. Okay, great. Your problem with the sled in the tunnel is you kept hitting the wall. At least that was the problem for you. Yeah, it's hard because you don't have any light, so you like I went through a lot of that and I was just walking like this because that's all I could see. If I got stuck somewhere, I would Hey Tonzo, thank you again for the bits. The scream could be a bit quieter, you'd say? Well, that's so they can scare me. Yeah, that's part of the gig. The sounds are supposed to be like the bit sound is, if you notice, the bit sound is a lot quieter than all the other ones, because I have the bit sound volume at Stalker 29 and then the other sound alerts I think are all at 50. It scared you once when you were in the other room. Nice. Hey Gus, welcome in. How you doing? Make the screamer a little louder, please. I don't want to be deaf. I think something happened a few days ago with the sounds of everything, because remember, like I came on and I'm like, whoa, wow, wow, wow. The game sounds are deafening and I didn't change any of those. In fact, I made no changes up until that point where like, this is too loud. I can't even hear myself talk. So maybe for that other viewer on YouTube, maybe there was an update that messed things up. It's happened to me in the past. All right, we need to drop. I'm just making sure that when I'm doing this, there's nothing ruined. Let's do that, and now I can throw all of you in there. Clothing. I'm gonna put those boots on. I think we can do that. That's not gonna save me any weight. Get it all in there. Except for those.
I can't feel my feet.
I should probably put on my boots. Where were we? We were down here. That's the sport bow we're using. And I think everything in there can go in there. And that puts us down to 13. Ooh, let's get rid of you right now. I hope. This could go. Ooh, a back shot. This could go really bad. I didn't see where that other one went, but I got to get back in there. And we're going to hope that this stays here. So far, we've had really good luck with the sled not disappearing. Hinterland has fixed most of those issues. Yeah, there was another one. I just didn't catch where he ran to. And we're almost freezing, so I want to get inside. Yeah, that was almost too late. If on those shots, if I don't hit him in the head, the shot was late. And that one was a little later than usual. Oh, Jesus. How did you magically spawn back here after I just went through here?
It's a goddamn freezing.
It scared the hell out of me. How long can we go? Not very. I might have to break my rule about not eating wolves. I mean, depending on what we're... I don't remember what we have for food at the maintenance yard. Surely we have something. So I'm hoping here, I'm really hoping here that I can go in there and just empty all those containers. I forgot there's the bag that holds 15 kilograms. So there's about 45 kilograms worth of stuff still. If my maths All right. Oh, and yeah, I remember seeing that yesterday. So yeah, yesterday my plan was like, well, not my plan, but I was considering moving my sled up to a certain point and loading it so you didn't have to all watch this. Because in my YouTube video for yesterday, I cut all of that stuff out to try to shorten the video. And yeah, just there was no good spot to leave the sled. I think at this point we just have the crossover where that shortcut is. And I think from there we might be okay. Oh, I have cattails, okay. My emergency cattails that I never eat.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take those. I don't need them. But I'm gonna do that just because we need to warm up a bit. And I want to see what my boots. You are 30, so you actually look like you're drying a little bit. So no eating wolf. What day is it? I just said so and I don't even remember myself. It's 256. Usually when I do my intros and I show that, I literally 3 seconds later, if somebody was to ask me what day it was, I don't know. Kind of like when you look at your phone to see what time it is and then somebody else is like, hey, what time is it? I don't know. My eyeballs just wanted to view something. I didn't really want to take it in as knowledge. Yeah. My memory's not so good. If this works out, this is not that bad. We just get over that shortcut. We really only have one hurdle here, if I'm correct. Well, that's not going to be correct. Because, you know, a lot of this might get left at the camp office. Because we won't be able to go through the caves to Pleasant Valley and drop anything there without doing this. You know that you said it, but you didn't. Is that you almost wrote that you didn't cache it? I didn't cache it either. My eyeballs saw the day number and it just like poof, gone. Cookies are stored in my stomach, not in my brain. Hey Paul, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, you can't use the sled through the shortcut. You do have to. I only just realized yesterday the best way, if you only have one sled, the best way to do it when you need to move all your stuff is empty the entire sled when you get stuck into your inventory, pick up the sled, and then drop weight until you can move, and then go to where you can put the sled back when you and start filling it there. I used to just take a certain number of, like, just empty it a little bit and then go dump it on the floor, but it sometimes takes my brain a little while before I can figure things out. Hopefully I got this all figured out now. No worries, Copper. Go do what you gotta do. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, there's a lot of back and forth if you're a hoarder like I am, or worse than I am. You're gonna have to do some back and forth, but I will not complain, because in the old days before the sled, this would have been way worse. Way worse. See, the sled, I couldn't even get the sled to go over this hump. I was hoping, I was like, oh, maybe it'll let me walk over this bridge. It shouldn't, but maybe, who knows. Oh, and my sled is still here. I'm gonna keep you there. I'm gonna move you so I can actually see you, because I actually forgot that I put you there. Do that. Hard hat. Get rid of some of this stuff. Look at all these 50s of oil. Those are amazing, because those are all right for trades. Look at that, 616 rose hips we got out of that place. And that's not even our main stash. That's just what we got while we were in the far territories there. We still got, I think if I'm, I don't, was it 1300 or is it 1700 that I had left over after making the last round of pemmican? I was gonna take the shot anyway, because I figured there's only so far he can go, and that hit would take him out of the equation if he didn't go down even. You think there's about 1300? I think you're right. I think you're right. We had at one point, we had over 2000. And then we made a whole bunch of pemmican, and as Murd likes to say, I eat it like candy. I'm gonna have to see what I can leave behind. I might put the sled down and go after the wolves in the yard just to get them out of the way. Before I do not want to be going in there. I don't like walking through this area anyway. And it's even worse to me to have a sled. You have enough weight on you, it's better to have the sled below the 60 kilogram. After that, it slows you for the maximum penalty, you think. Oh, really? Oh, really? Well, let's try it. 63.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
There, that's at 58. We do have enough space that we don't need everything in there. Hey. Boink. Nice one, Murd. It's good that the sound alert worked, because I was having troubles getting that one to work this morning. I do think most of them work All of them? Most of them? I don't know. If you do one of those sound alerts for like either the coffee or the stretch, if a minute has gone by and I haven't acknowledged it, it's because I just haven't seen it. Okay, let's go back and get our sled. Hey Tanza, thank you. Thank you for the alert. Good to see you. And have a great day or night, whatever time it is where you are. Da 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 da. Merd has spent 400,405 points. This is where I wish I had a stream deck. I could hit the celebrate good times. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. Celebrate. Gus is at 41,930. Wow, that's a lot. Domo's at 6,600. Even that's a lot. Gus's doesn't go up. Even though he spends point, we have the same number for over a week. Merd's got the party parrots going. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Domo. I don't know what you're talking about. Where's my... I am just walking past my sled. Where is Sleddy? Did I leave it up here? Did I not pull it past this yet? You're 59 out of the 1423 in the points. Where did my sled go? I dropped it when the wolf attacked. Not that one, right? It was this one. I remember going by this one. Did I? Just to be sure. Is it? Did it really? Like how? I didn't go through a load screen. Am I sniffing glue here? Like, it should be in this area, shouldn't it? I've only ever experienced sled issues with leaving it and going into a load screen. I was on the rails last you saw. Hey CD, welcome in. How you doing? There goes my phone. Well, we're gonna, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't remember. Look at the rails. I heard something about a bug where the sled was falling through the ground. I've never experienced it for myself. I didn't even see it happen to anybody else. I only just kind of heard of it. So I would still make the assumption that it had to go through a load screen or something. Yeah, it's not here. Well, maybe it's in... Wait a second. Where was I when I... Oh, dang it. I was way up there. I'm such an idiot. My sled's not back here. That explains how it can't be. Like how it can disappear without actually going through a load screen. I was up by the truck. Isn't that it right there? Or right here? Found it. Found it. Oh my. You know, some YouTube people would edit that out of their video. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't care. That's someone else's sled. Go look for your own. Yeah. You like how I just reworded your comment to suit my mouth?
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
It was the third wolf, not the second one. Yeah. I was so confused there, wondering, like, how can it just fall through the ground? Like, how can... I didn't go through a load screen. I would get it if I went through a load screen, but then I started walking back, and it finally, like, dawned on me, like, wait a second. Hey! I was looking at chat. I'm sorry, Gus. Sorry. What's the daytime? It is mid-afternoon. I don't even know if it's considered mid-afternoon. Did I just hear a bark? Please fit. That would be so terrible if your sled didn't fit through that little gap there. Anybody who doesn't understand why I do this, this says something went down right there. Those are memory markers. We leave a piece of fat every time we down. Wolves are excluded from this. This is probably stupid. This is probably really way stupider than stupid. Is that proper English? Way stupider than stupid? You're 170. Is that like Rob Zombie's song, More Stupid Than Stupid? Is that Rob Zombie or is that White Zombie? Is there a difference, honestly? I don't know. Diehards will tell me, yes, there is a difference. I will say, okay, let it go. What am I doing? I need to drop a bunch of stuff. But where? I guess... Let's drop... Let's A to Z this. Oh, that's the only fuel I had. Okay, well, let's do what we did out there. And, ooh. Let's do that. What's that? 6 out of 15. What else do we have that's a ridiculous... Do not drop on the floor. There we go. 7. Throw those. We'll throw those. Those. Most of, you know what, those can all just go on the floor somewhere, I guess, right here maybe. And there's 58 in there. Take all that.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Oh, she's not lying. This'll help. What is the end run challenge? That's when we decide we're done with our run. Then if instead of me just going and jumping off of a bridge, then anyone who makes that redeem can say, I would like you to do this to end your run. But it's not listed in there just because I can't really list it, but it does have to be something realistic. We tried, we learned early on, no choosing moose, because we don't want to spend an entire day looking for a moose. It's got to be something in that region or adjacent regions. So if I'm at Desolation Point, you can't tell me like, oh, go do, I want to see you go do something in Thundered Pass. That's what that is. I think the challenge, I think there's a challenge, I think that is like similar, like taking, like going after a moose or something like that with a revolver, but we don't want to deal with moose. Let's not. How much more weight is in there? 15. 15. I don't want to go through that door because I don't want to be this close and have that thing shut me down and tell me to go find my sled. I'll drop some of the larger items here. I guess all these can go over here. Oh, I'm such an idiot. There's lockers right there. There is lockers. All these 50s are definitely for trades. And the other ones are kind of not. Maybe. Oh, what do I have in here? I have some items in there. Okay. Some are going to go in here. I'm going to throw you in there because you still need to be transported. You're a spare coat that we're going to use. And 83. Why did they go in that order? 80. Okay, now they look proper, right? 89, 80, no. That's 89, 82, 83. Why? Okay, I guess it doesn't sort it by weight. When or I don't know. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, why is this not moving? Now it moved. Do that. And I don't want to throw those in there because I think they cure, don't they? We can't have our birch. Yeah, quality. You know what I'm talking about. Can I get out of here? Who left the sled right in front of us?
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
What was I gonna drop out here? You guys. Okay, we're gonna spend the night here. We gotta go see if we can get some food. But first, all these books that need to be transported. That's why we have them. 63. Let's go like that. I'm gonna leave you. Everything in this locker is kind of fair game for us to take. when we leave. I don't need to take all of you. I have 3 prepared already. Those clothings are gonna go on the clothings. They're gonna go on the floor. Let's just for kicks, let's do this. And we may as well do this. And we got 3 arrow shafts. We can make, I think before we leave here, we're gonna make 3 arrows. 3 of the regular arrows. I'm just gonna do that to save a little bit of weight. And what did I have for bows? Do I just have the one? No, I don't. I have all 3 of bows. All 3. 63, that's the one I want. That can go in there. The bushcraft can stay there. Okay, so we have 4 of these, which is actually amazing. Because I didn't have any at one point. I had like down to 1, and then we found them. Don't you dare snow on me. Some food didn't you drop like cattails in the storage? Yeah,
I need to rest soon.
I could have. I could just sit there and eat. I don't like to eat the cattails. They take too long. So in desperate times, I will eat the cattails. But only desperate. Because if I eat 5 cattails, I then have to go find 5 more. Because I like to carry 29 of them. Because I'm an idiot. I should probably gather sticks whilst we do this. I don't know if we're gonna have any luck finding a deer. And I didn't go into the interior of the maintenance yard, so I don't even know. There shouldn't be food in the interior. Oh. All there needs to be is like, give me 1.5 kilograms.
Starving.
Oh, you gave me 1.4. That was close. Hey, Darth. Welcome in. How you doing, bud? Blasphemy. What are you doing here? I didn't summon you. I anti-summoned you. I literally just said I wasn't going to eat a cattail. Then Darth walks in. Hello. That was my version of Lenny from Laverne and Shirley. If you didn't know, if you didn't catch it. We just talked about cattails. Darth's ears started burning. Oh, we could have a moose right here. Could, but don't. I borderline hope we don't, because... Hey! I don't see one. And this weather's turning. I best get back. We got 1.4 kilograms of meat out of that deer. Hinterland, this is where you reward somebody for harvesting 5 when they get no meat. Don't give me like a 0.06 piece after I've harvested 12 kilograms. Give me like 0.5 when I'm harvesting less than 2 kilograms. I think that would be fair.
It's dusk. So
before I cook anything, I'm gonna go in here
anything right now.
and just see. I'm keeping my food outside, so in this run. Why don't I want to eat the wolves? Because this is Stalker and it would just be too easy. Okay, yeah, we have no food, so we gotta cook food. I might have to eat a cattail or two. Yeah, it's a rule in my no rule run. Are you gonna go here? You always, I used to always put my fires right there. Why are my fires not going there? You don't let me put a fire in here? I gotta actually go out there and do it. Where did I put my cattails? Because I might need to nibble on a couple. By the way, we got well fed back. Remember when we lost it? Because of, what was the reason for losing it? I need wood. Oh, we got chemical poisoning, that's why. Let's take a book. We don't need that much. We do got our well fed back. I honestly didn't even know that. There's no snow inside anymore. That's why you can't put the fire there? That area is considered inside? And that's 15 minutes. You think we can go 15 minutes? We're gonna need to boil water. You think 13 minutes? Yeah, let's do it. There we go. Let's just forward this one. Okay, that helped. It didn't do a lot. We do need water. 42 minutes because we have... There, that's perfect. We have purification tablets. Did I put them in a container? I did.
So tired.
That must have happened with the last update. Okay, what am I even looking for? I just confused myself. Tablets. May as well use them. Yeah. Let's take those.
Time for stretchy.
Hey, stretchy worked. Where's my arrowheads? Give me a second, please. I hope. Please. Where's my arrowheads? I don't know where my arrowheads are. They're probably not in here. They're not in here. Give me a second. Give me a second. I haven't forgotten about you. You're not in there. You're not in there. Why would you be in there? There you are. 3. There we go. Thanks, Mert. Thanks, Mert. Do we have a red toolbox here? No, we don't. Well, guess what? Now we do. There's a little bit of weight. Oh, and I don't have any water. I'm still gonna need to chow down on some food. You're 17 till melted. Let's do that. Do that. Let's fill these again. And let's go an hour 24. Good enough for me. And what do we got here? Yeah. Yeah, I think before we leave here, we'll make a couple of arrows.
Getting a bit thirsty.
Do that. Everything's all over the place when they do that. Use you, yes. I need to make sure I get enough vitamin C. I think I missed a comment from that. I think. Okay, we got some water. We don't have any other food. We have enough food to sleep. So let's just sleep. All right. Yeah, I really don't want to. I don't want to carry you. I'm gonna move it somewhere. Somewhere better. You can go there. Like no food. Oh, I better go get that water and more importantly, my pots. Those are my pots. These are my good ones. Are they my good ones? I thought they were my good ones. I thought I had 2 pots that were at 100%. Let's go see about our food situation. I am gonna take the bushcraft bow. There we go. Maybe we get lucky and there's a moose. And maybe we get even luckier and moose does not attack us. And we get him. I don't like this moose. This area is so horrible. Always best to see it before it sees you. It's pretty hard to do that in this area. Can I have that? We're cold. Can we get the bear? Where is everyone? Let's summon Darth. There we go. The bear is over there somewhere. I just heard a wolf go scooting by. Doink. 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 That's a lot of meat down there. Is that the bear or is that a rock? I think that's a rock. Okay, here, come lay with your buddies.
Damn, I'm freezing. Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
Doink. Oh, that's just a rock over there. I don't recall what we've been through in this area. In Coastal Highway or Pleasant Valley or something, I'll skin them. And use the hides for trades. But if I'm too far out, then I won't do that because I don't want to have to go somewhere. I'll probably not remember about them either. But is that a cave? That piece of rock looks different than all the other ones. But yeah, I don't want to have to transport a bunch of hides across the entire map. It is a cave. Well, look at this. Even Hinterland forgot about this cave. They didn't even give it a name.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Ow. Okay, that was that.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, you do not want to have a stupid competition with me, Domo. I will beat you. Let's eat 5 cattails, because there's enough out there that we can just grab some. You use this cave CD to warm up when you're hunting. Here, let's go for... Let's eat 9. Two more. There we go. How much time have we spent in Broken Railroad? 3 days. So we probably haven't even been out to the hunting lodge. And why did I come out here with all these items? Why? I brought stuff I did not need to be carrying. Oh my. And I brought scent and just sat there with scent. Oh boy. That was not a smart idea.
Too cold to think.
Now, maybe that would benefit us that we did that, because maybe the bear would be closer. But I don't see him. Okay, we need 9 cattails. There's 4. Come on, bear. We got smellies. Are there any cattails here? No. Found him. Found the bear. Well, did we use the hunting blind for hunting? I totally didn't see that guy at all. Knifo doing Knifo equals silly, not smart. Please don't try this in your game. Do you think I would hit him? I think that. I think I missed. Oh. Okay, so I have 20. I had 23 arrows. Can I get? That's a hit. That is bear 27. Wow, did I miss that bad? There's that one. Oh wow, look at him, he's way in there. This one's gonna be tough to find because I don't really know where I was when I shot, or where he was. I don't think this one obviously didn't. Well, maybe it hit, who knows? No, it didn't. There it is. Oh, it's broken anyway. Well, let's he's gonna bleed out. Let's just go in and warm our toes. After we got 4, I think, so far, right? We need 4 more. It's 3. And that is 4. Yeah, let's go in there. We'll warm our toes. And that bear should hopefully by then fall down. I'm not going in this door. I have to go in the other door because I don't want to load screen and have this kill his bleed out. Oh, sneaky. All right, let's first things first, put that away. Got that. Drop that. You. Okay. The clothing, I guess I'm just gonna put that stuff right here. The boots. How are these boots doing? They're 9%. They're almost dry. Almost. Finally, by the way, finally. Oh, Hinterland, I really wish you didn't pull this garbage with the trying to do away with cheese, because this would be a great time for me to go in there and make my 3 arrows. But instead, we get to show the world your game where we twiddle our thumbs instead of actually doing something, out of fear that you will take away our bear and leave me. Nice, Merd. Leaving me with having to go find my arrow. Is there anything in here that I can play with? These books have all been read, the ones that you see in here. These have all been read. They've either been read or that skill is maximum. How about these two? Are they both? Yeah. Yeah, they've either been read or the skill was already maxed when I acquired them. How's our coat versus that one? Ours is better still. Yeah, we got our 85 knife. Let's take it. What we need is wood. We're gonna need wood, and we're gonna need the winds to die down. Oh, did I miss this one?
Looks like this has been here a while.
Fix the sled, she barks. I can't. I need a hide. Have one. I don't really need to do this. Oh, damn it. Oh, we're gaining temperature now. That's bear 27, right? Bear 27 is down. You know what? We can go in here now and get wood. I really wish that they would just get rid of that. I do. That's what I wish. Now to find the bear. Well, it's a much nicer day. So hopefully we got crows. There's crows over here. They don't sound like they're in line with those wolves. But yeah, I do wish Hinterland would just eliminate that attempt at anti-cheese, because they're punishing more players than who they're trying to stop. Is that just a deer carcass? It is a deer carcass. I'm gonna take it though, because 1.7. condo
this
guy.
gear.
Again. I don't have the heart to ask him, like, hey, can you do that later? Because I'm happy he does it. So I just let him. It's like, whatever. Do your thing. Do your thing. I'm not going to be that guy. Thinks that because I do this, that's more important than him doing his job. the foghorn, yeah. Well, the good news is I think the wolves should be down. I think. We know the bear is down. We can't see any crows though, because, you know, why not? Why not have fog? I think, you know what I'm gonna do? I think let's go back. Let's go back to the maintenance yard. So we don't have this added scent. And maybe make some arrows. Just because we can. We found somewhere, we found 3 arrow shafts, so that's really the only reason I'm making the arrows, is because we have 4 of these now, and we have like what 43 of these, because I threw half of these in the locker. We don't really need to make arrows. But, and I think I actually had another 10 on a trade. Yeah, we have another 10 on a trade. And now that I saw that, I might want to consider taking these wolf hides that are in here. I might need them. I don't remember how many hides I had out there. But maybe if I make a couple of arrows. Let's go around the front. Maybe if I make a couple of arrows, this fog will dissipate and we will be able to see where all the birds are. How many do we have here?
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
7. And are they all usable? 95. Yes, they are. Those will definitely come in handy for the trades. Let's get this fire going, because we're gonna need to eat, so we may as well do this. We have a book.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
For you, you're 25, you're 31. Do I have a stick? I have a stick. 33, that'll be okay. All right, so we got 27 minutes on you, 20 on you. We can probably go get 1 arrow. Do that, there we go.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
Anything? Go grab this. Cooked. Cooked. Let's Let's eat this one. Where did we get that? I don't remember this. Where did I find that? Welcome back. Welcome back. Thanks, little girl. Thanks, Darth. Thanks, Copper. Thanks, CD. Thanks, XM. I don't remember finding that. Oh well. How much wood do we have? 12. We have more than enough. What's the time of day? All right, let's I was gonna make all of them, but I think I would rather get that bear harvested today. I think I would rather go out this way so I can drop my meat. All right, we can do that. There we go. Thanks, CD. Let's put our meat right there. It's way hotter than it used to be, Copper. Or the bin outside. What I'm not putting my meat in the bin. Are you asking me to do foolish things like that for? If I was a bear who just got shot, where would I die? Oh, he was running around over here. Oh, where I got the snack bar. Oh, okay. Is that him? Right there. Is that him? Looks like. You know what? I'm gonna grab this coach's beard here. Moose might be close. I didn't see him. We haven't been up here yet either. One of these days, we're gonna have to go up in there. We probably should do it. Not right this second, but while we're here. There he is. Ah, he was snuggling my arrow. Do that. Oh, that's horrible. Let's throw you in there. That's horrible placement. That's still horrible. A little bit further. There we go. We're gonna make a fire. Actually, you know what? We're gonna take 2 kilograms first. And then we're gonna make a fire. That way we're not wasting the fire for no reason. We can give you your fat. Thanks, buddy. And we'll put the fire right there, I think. Can we get a Maglins fire? We actually have a Maglins? No, we can't. with that. His face is gone. He's got his face down in the snow.
Come on, little fire.
All right. Do that. And 5 and 5.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Let's throw some more. That should be more than enough. And 5 and 5 again. You know, I think before we leave here, I think we're gonna do a full tour. Just to kind of break up the carrying and the frustrations of moving the items. I think that would be the best thing to do. Now we want the hide and 8. Looks like all the sound alerts seem to be working today. Have any not worked today? I was worried because
I need to close my eyes.
we had issues with the sounds yesterday. I'm gonna throw that in there just for weight purposes. Okay, here, you know what? Get rid of the grumbles. There we go. And that looks like we're just taking 8 kilograms. Well, oh, I screwed that up. He wasn't the biggest bear, was he? And the wind blew our fire out. That's okay. We got some of the meat cooked. Just want to make sure I didn't have stank on me. Let's just have a peek out here if there's any, I don't know if there's any old man's beard. Yeah, there is. Any rose hips? I can't remember the last time I actually went in there. How long ago that would have been. I don't recall there being a reason to go in there, but maybe there's a rose hip or two. Who knows? Maybe there's not. Maybe there's nothing. It looks like that goes... is there a nook right there? Like a wee nook? Can we get up top? Oh, there's one of those guys. Climb the tree. Where does this go? Where is this? I don't know that I've ever been up here. Oh, did I just ruin it? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, good. I was really worried there for a second. How do I get down there? I guess this way. I'm assuming I'm in an area I'm supposed to be allowed to go to.
Feels like night is coming.
I don't think I really cheated anything to get in here, so I shouldn't have any issues, right? Cross your fingers. Okay, this goes nowhere, but maybe this is a route you can take when you jump down. Maybe. I am a little worried at the fact that there's like nothing up here. Like no cattails. Nothing. And we should be able to just, well, maybe we aren't able to. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Whew. Okay, look. Okay, I wouldn't come up here ever again. There's nothing. Oh, and now we have an aurora. See, this is why we tell you don't do this at home or in your game. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been up in there. Unless there was some point that we dropped down, but I don't recognize any of that. Let's just get this bear home. We're gonna pull this bow out. Thank you, Mr. Bear. It's not really a consolation for your life being ended, but I do appreciate it. We're carrying 40, and what's in, how much is in the sled? 31, okay. I think we got this wind in our face, -15.
Who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
The aurora comes out and Astrid gets freaky. Now, here's a question for the bear hide bed. It's obviously we're not going to be able to build one right away. But when we build one out here, where are we putting it? If we put it at the hunting lodge, we're never going to use it. It's too far out of the way. I think the maintenance yard is where it'll end up going. Here, let's just give her a sip. That's my thinking. I like the hunting lodge. It's one of my favorite buildings in the game, but man, would it look nice with a bear hide bed? But for that reason alone, we're probably never, after we go there the initial time, we're probably not really going to go there too often. That being said, this being Stalker, we don't really need the use of a bear hide bed. We just want one. In the yard if you're being practical, but the lodge is better. Well, the other thing too is our moose is out in this area. So once we go to the lodge, we don't really have a reason to go back there. Like if the moose was out there, that might be a reason to bring it, like, hey, let's go look for a moose today while we're out here. But we're not gonna likely be doing that in this run. I don't know, because like I totally believe, like I'm totally in agreement with you, CD. It would be much better at the hunting lodge. I just don't think we would ever actually use it. But there is that factor as well, is like we don't really need to use it. All right, let's just leave that there. Let's take you and you.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Do that. And then this is all there. I'm gonna move this because I don't want my meat right at the door. I do want it a little ways, but I also want to be able to see. Okay, yeah, that should be okay. That's right, it's Stalker. We don't need the bear bed. We want the bear bed. I'm not lining these up all pretty. I just want to make sure that when I drop these guts, I'm not gonna get them all mixed with that stuff. There's those. We'll stick the bear hide over here. I don't like this. Oh wow. I don't like this because this needs to be fixed, but we can do that. I don't care. It's better than it being on the floor. And what else? Rose hips are in there. That's 1041. Okay, we got room for these ones. And where am I? Wow, that was a little odd. I guess the fat we can throw in here. And how much of that meat do we have? We have a lot. Let's go to bed. Let's be careful. Play that funky music. I think there's already a radio in there, isn't there? Do that. Let's do that. Get a buffer memory. There we go. Let's I guess that shut our lantern off. Interesting. Do that. Do this. But Knifo, if you really want something, doesn't that mean you need it? Kinda. Kinda. Let's go 10 hours. All right, it's daytime. We got enough time. Go finish these arrows. Do I need a lantern? It looks like it. Looks like it. Is there any? Okay, I just wanted to make sure there was nothing in that freezer. Oh, all this wood. I do not need all this wood. It can go back over here where it might get used one day. It might not, but it might. All right. Oh, what am I doing in here? I was gonna make arrows. Duh. Don't make me pull my lantern out. Seriously? I can't see a workbench 8 inches in front of my face. But it's light enough that I can work. Figure that one out. I'm gonna do both. There's only 2 that we can do. 2 arrows, 2 arrow shafts. Yeah, that's all we're gonna do. There we go. And the good thing is that can stay here. We don't have one of you out here, so we're gonna keep you out here. We still have a couple spread out in the world that we need to get rid of. What's in here? Arrowheads. So you may as well have the feathers. Is there anything I don't need to have? Bullets. Where did I have my bullets? Where did I put the bullets? That's empty. Maybe they were in here. I should actually just grab all that stuff, honestly, and just bring it all and put it all in one spot. Because it's kind of foolish to not do that. Let's do that.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Let's do that. We can leave a heavy hammer here. I don't recall there being one. We'll have to go into the back into the other room. All right, what is going in here? Skillets. Oh, I'm taking these. These are not staying here. They might end up staying. So I normally don't put tools inside of containers. I like them on the floor where I can see them. But there's my 2 100s. Oh. Wow, we have a full locker. We don't want to throw it in here, but I do have 8 of these that can go in there. It's not a lot, but it's some. You're the fat. You're gonna have to come out and go into a different container. Where's the? There they are. We'll put 22 of you in there. That's leaves us with more than enough. And I think we'll take 1 of the heavy hammers. I'm gonna keep that. Oh, you can go in there. Let's go grab the other stuff that was empty, and now it's this box.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
What is the knife? The black one? That is the survival knife. You get that from the trader. He's the one that has those. It's a pretty good knife. It's very, very durable. And then I think it was just you guys. Everything in there is good. Bows. I hope I don't regret. Where's my other bow? I left it in this. It's in this locker, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, so let me just have a quick look. This coal we can leave here. How are these boots? Oh, they don't tell us while we're in a container. We can drop that weight. We'll drop you. I think we're good. I think we're good. And I already literally forgot what I was going to drop. You know what? You might actually be better in this container because I always forget this container. There's all 4. And we'll go see if we have a heavy hammer out by the forge. Is it worth the extra 25? It's not 25 kilograms. 0.75. Is it worth the extra weight? Well, that depends. It lasts a long time. I forget the details on it. Oh, we do have a heavy hammer here. I was really hoping to not have to take this one with me. What does it do? Harvesting meat. It excels at harvesting meat from frozen carcasses. I don't believe that it actually increases or, sorry, decreases the time on the frozen carcasses when you're at harvesting 5. But it's pretty good. It's a good knife. It's all personal preference though as to whether you want it or not. I'm using it. I don't remember if I actually used it in my previous run when I got it. All right, let's go. I'm gonna eat you. Let's actually just take the meat that we have and let's just fill our belly. Is it even worth it to pick up simple tools? Yes. If you don't have the red tools, the blue ones work. They don't work as good, but they do work. But once you have red tools, I would try not using blue ones. And here we go. We're gonna get a blizzard. You know why? Because I just said the word. I jinxed myself. I don't see a moose out there. Put that away. You know, I wasn't even thinking when we got that Aurora. I should have went looking for caches. What? What are you laughing at? What did I do? Do I play with the kitty or no? When I'm prepared do so? Yes. Oh, I said blizzard. Oh, okay. I was like, what did I say? My strategy with the cougar is to wait until I have clothing that equals 100% defense. And I use the bushcraft bow and the manufactured arrows. And honestly, with that combo, I don't know if it was a bug, but we would shoot the cougar and it would kind of do the animation by us, but it wasn't actually causing, like it didn't do a glancing blow or anything. So I'm not sure if that's intended or if that's because of having the 100% defense on our clothing. That's the way I do it. It seems to work for me. I've seen how others do it. And just kind of pick your own way, whichever you think. The vest is a big deal. Yes, it is. And it's finally a use for the vest. We never really had a use. I do still, even though I never encountered it, I do still miss the original cougar. Because that original cougar, you had reason to go look for the cougar den, and you had reason to use the noisemakers. Hey, always get attacked by these guys. Okay. Whenever the wolves start and stop, I think I have a very bad record for getting attacked. Ooh, you scared the hell out of me. That's kind of a miss. Is that another one? Oh, CD. Nice one. Nice one. All right, we're doing a full exploration, however you word that, of this area. Do I want to harvest you? I don't really want to. Isn't there sometimes arrows here? Oh, wait a second, wait a second. Don't do that. I don't think the kitty feet's going to be available. I personally don't believe that the cougar we currently have, I don't believe that that's the end version. Oh, we got nice weather, and oh, we got chickens. Where's the chickens? I don't want to get into a cougar rant because I've done it countless times. But I do, just to give a summary of what I usually say, they need to make a third version of the cougar, which needs to be a combination of the first and second. I think the first was better. I think it just needed to be tweaked. And I think what we currently have is garbage, and that's it. I'll say that. That's it. I'll leave it at that. Hey, Cherry Lum, welcome in. How you doing? I don't want to scare these chickens because we do need some more down. You know what Knifo could do for future Knifo is he could leave some ptarmigan down in regions he knows don't have bear beds. I think it takes 16 for each bear bed. Leave it in an obvious locker. I mean, the locker I leave my stuff in for that region anyway. Yeah, they wouldn't put them in the grass. There they are. We can get up this hill. We can snipe them from up above. I'm that good, people. I am that good. Oh, that's I. Man, I didn't realize. I thought they were missing and going up in the air. I didn't realize they were hitting the tree's hitbox. Oh, bugger. Oh, you should be able to two-bird at one. I can't go after you. You're too... Can y'all just sit still? Oh, thanks. Come on. Your turn, buddy. There we go. That's horrible.
I'm not sure I can carry
Yeah, I
much
didn't
more.
realize I was hitting the hitbox of the tree there. I thought I was hitting, okay, I did have all four that I picked up. I thought I was actually missing just over his head. I momentarily thought, hey, maybe that arrow will come down and I'll get like the wickedest kill ever. This took like a week. Yeah, I know. That was ridiculous. But on my channel, we don't brag about how good I am. We specifically let people know this is where you're more likely to learn what not to do and how not to do than you are to learn what to do. Every once in a while I get lucky and I can jokingly like, hey, that's how it's done, people. But yeah, it's usually not for real that way. There is mushrooms. I shouldn't be, well, I mean, the likelihood of any wolves being available at this point, pretty slim.
I wonder if I can drop any of
We
this gear.
should be okay. Can I have a hitbox? I thought the chicken was rubber. Do you remember that one a while back when I took that straight shot at it and my arrow just bounced back right at me? We're like, what the hell? That one was a rubber chicken. All right, we're using light because there's little things in here that you can miss, or sorry, that I can miss. I can't even hit that fast film. All right. Firehouse pie. Take some oil. Salt. Ruined running river oats. In the future, that would be pointless to take because you probably won't be allowed
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
to cook with it. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that either. I will do this. I like to do that. If you don't know, if you're wondering like why if you're not taking it, why are you moving it like that? Sometimes people watch me on
Pack is
YouTube
getting too heavy to
and
carry.
don't have their volume on and may not know that I saw it. So if I move it, they'll know that I saw it. And ooh, there you go. Clean this joint up. Oh, button presses. We got some carrots. Search the drawer. That searched the bottom one. I would have thought it would have searched this one. I got excited thinking, wow, did we just actually get like an extra drawer on there? But I guess not. Leather is good. Sewing primer. We don't have sewing 5 yet, do we? Mending is closed, so that'll put it to maybe there. The higher you get, the longer it takes. We have a festive sweater we don't care about. I think we already have 2, don't we? Last time you were in this location, there was like 7 wolves. We had the bear come up at us. He scaled the cliff. And I initially thought, okay, that's clearly a bug. And then I saw a video on YouTube of real life bears. And we all know that, yeah, bears can climb trees and stuff. But you know what bears can do? They can climb a lot of other things too. And so I no longer think of that as being a glitch or a bug. I think it just climbed, climbed the cliff. Take it. Take it. Take it. Got some decent
for
ketchup
stretchy, stretchy.
chips. For once, stretchy, stretchy. We got a rope. Let's just put that in our inventory. Is there a bullet right here? There's not a bullet here. There's 3 bullets right here. Okay, Copper, give me a second. There we go. There we go. We were able to pull that off simply by walking. Yeah, we're gonna go put this rope over here. We never use it, but we're gonna put it here. And you know what? I'm gonna drop those guys right there, so I can walk a little bit faster.
Walk with this much gear.
Can I walk up and over this? If Murd was watching, he would say, "You've asked that 75 times already." No, I can't. Yeah, that's where the rope goes. Yeah, that bear climbed this cliff. He climbed up over there. It was crazy. There we go. That is now deployed. And we're gonna fill our belly. I still have to check the cars. I forgot to check the cars. What is that? That looked weird. By the time we get back to the maintenance yard, I'm totally gonna forget that I wanted to leave some ptarmigan down here. Hey, open the hood. Nope. Oh, don't go getting foggy on me. I didn't do a search of the region yet, and I like to be able to see. All right, reminder, don't forget to check Dawn's lockbox. More importantly, don't forget the key. That's what those notes should say. Give you a brief description of something and then say, don't forget the key, dummy. I have forgotten the key twice. You were stuck because you had 7 wolves on the way to the house and the bear was in front of the fence on the bridge and you didn't have a bow, just a revolver with like 2 bullets. Oh yeah.
And this pack is getting kind
Well,
of
you can kill the bear with 1 revolver bullet to the head. It won't be instant. And he might run at you, but eventually he'll bleed out. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do that and that. So if you can get yourself to a spot where the bear can't get at you, fire off a shot. Don't go into any load screens and just wait. It'll go down eventually. We got a hat. It's not a toque, it's a hat. This one is. Okay, it's that kind. I might miss something in here because I'm trying to rush right now because I want to grab those ptarmigan. Oh, that's a mag lens. I totally didn't see the circle part. I saw the other part with the little thing at the end. Like, oh, what is that thing? I don't even, my eyes were just totally focused on the handle portion. I didn't recognize that there was a lens attached. Duh. Okay, I don't see anything in here. Another candy bar. Got a hunting rifle. Is this
here.
Has this sank? Yes, it has. Well, that's no good. That shouldn't sink before we touch it.
Use this.
Okay. All right, nothing in there. Oh. Is that socks we literally cannot touch? I don't know. Whatever. You know what we'll do? We'll drop you and you. Okay, we got everything in here, right? Let's check that rifle, see if there's any bullets. There is no bullets. And we should have enough time to get through the region. You know what? You'd probably look really good right there. That's what I think. I gotta take these because they can't stay up here. All right, what are we at? 54. Are we too heavy? Probably. Why couldn't we have found a coffee that was already made? Because now I have to take these two. You know what? Let's just spend the night here. Let's go over here. Let's spend the night here.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much
That
longer.
way, I mean, we're already... Whoops, wrong button. We're already losing some of our carry capacity. And we're going to find other stuff up there. Do I want to? I don't have to take the meat. I only have to take the feathers. Let's do that. We don't need the meat. We have meat. Here's one. And these 16 feathers, I will double check the bearskin bed, how many it takes. I think it is 16. We'll leave these here. Spearhead bed, 16 ptarmigan down. And then that'll be curing, and those will be curing. 18 fur. We do still need to make a furniture workbench out here. We might be able to do that. We won't get the bear head bed because I think it's 10 days or so for that hide.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
To cure. But if we get a furniture workbench, that's a start, right? All right, what do we got now? Food. We got these two. Should we cook them? What's the time of day? Do I have wood? First of all, I do have wood. There's a stove. Get rid of a book. And then we'll cook up these 2 pieces of meat.
Come on, little fire.
There we go. 22 and 39. It saved us 7 minutes. Kinda. Let's throw some sticks. And do we want a coffee? Let's do that. You're cooked. Take that.
I am too tired to think straight.
Take that. And just because I don't want to, yeah, I'm gonna leave that there for now. I'm gonna forget you if I leave you right there. Oh, look what I didn't even go and find. Are you sunken too? Yes, you are. Okay, well, there's nothing on the bottom shelves. Wow, this torch puts off way better light, let me tell you. Oh, I didn't even see.
Too heavy to carry.
I didn't even see that. We could probably just sleep down here on our bedroll, but why? We'll sleep in this bed. I'm gonna tear apart these boots. And I'm gonna do that so I don't have to actually get rid of it in the morning. Let's do that. Let's take these boots. We used these boots in one of our previous runs. I think our last run, when that was the first set of decent footwear we had found. It was fun. Let's eat you. I should have maybe thought about you guys, but I didn't. We can probably get that all down. There we go. We'll drink. And let's go to bed. I think we might get one more game day here. Depending on what we do. Let's eat this. And then you're all 1 kilogram. Let's take that. We're at 49. Okay, and then we got a bunch of you. All right, let's go. Oh, am I that dumb? Yep, I am. I picked those up from over here with intent to put them over here so I didn't forget them when I left.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
On the floor. So they could cure overnight. A little bit. Oh well. Let's go. Now, the note that I just found. I know there's one down there in a cave, and maybe I already found that the first time we were out here and didn't go there. But that's a hint. That's a cache. And that's a cache. Okay, we have both caches. So we have the one down below. It's a very strong possibility that the first time we went there, and I don't have, oh, I have paint. It's a strong possibility that we went there already and just didn't have paint to mark it. But it's not very far. Once we get through this and then get back down there, hopefully we're not too terribly heavy up here. What are we at? 22 for those. Let's swap over. We got 6 of the regulars. Okay. And bows, we just have the one sport bow that we were using. There'd be some sexy saplings up here on the left. I think you mean across the thing, right? I'm gonna go up here because I mean, the last time I come up here was probably ages ago. Go right up here. What's there? Is that a body? Carcass. And you know what a carcass is? It's another deer hide. But we have a rule in this no rule run that if we harvest carcasses, if we click on them, we have to harvest the complete carcass. We don't have to take the meat with us. But we might. You getting fur if I see it there? No, I don't think so. Oh my, look at it. I don't even know where to start. Do I start on those ones or do I start behind me or what? There's just so many of these. All these excess, if you're not aware, I'm keeping in this region. I'm just relocating them from where they're growing to where they're going. So if I'm ever in desperate need of this stuff, I know where it actually is. It'll be at the main base of every region. Did I forget to leave the fat for this poor little deer? That is yours, buddy. Thank you. I didn't harvest the whole deer. Oh no, the bear I don't. No, that's only for carcasses like these ones. On bears, moose, and deer that I've killed, I only take the full kilograms pieces. But on these ones, we have a rule. If we click on it, we have to take the whole thing. But an exception to that rule is that if I don't want to carry the meat with me, I don't have to. I don't remember I mean, I'm taking the guts anyways, but I just don't remember how that rule has evolved. So if it was like if that was like 1.3 or 1.4, I would have left that point whatever bit of meat back there. It was 1.5. I don't like having 0.5 pieces of meat anywhere. I don't do it. I don't even do it when I'm trying to get cooking 5 anymore. I don't have the ability to do the tedious cooking. All those 0.5s, and far too many times in the past, I have had a meat pile and been not smart enough to separate the little bits from the big bits and come back to the area, grabbed a couple pieces of meat and taken off, only to find out that one of those pieces of meat that I thought was a kilogram was 0.27. The other one might have been 0.34. I'm taking this one too, because deer hides, right?
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Put that away. There we go. It's for you. What's our weight at now? 57. Oh man, this is gonna get nuts. I might end up leaving this harvested meat. We might end up having to drop it because there's gonna be ptarmigans up top, and I do need to replenish my ptarmigan feather supply. There's something I don't need to carry when I have all that fur. Maybe the hide in the yard will cure so I can fix my sled. Isn't it like 4 days or so for a deer? I don't know if we might end up being here long enough, especially if we make a workbench. Furniture workbench, that is. This fog needs to go away because if I collect this memento cache, I need to mark it so I will know. Does it still mark it on, like, in conditions like this? If I marked this one, it should still X over top of that. It just shouldn't open up any of what the marking would open. Honestly, I don't even know why marking on your map opens an area anyways. It shouldn't. You should have to actually survey that area. And why can't you paint it in the fog? Because you don't have visibility, so the game's like, you don't know where you are. So in bad conditions like this, it won't show up. I'm still gonna try to, because it might work the way I just said. It might just put the X there and not actually open up any part of the map. And for what I'm marking it for, that's all I'm needing it for, right? Just so that in the future I know, oh yeah, I did get that one. Hello and hello. See, meeting sexy little saplings like you out in a place like this. Get in my backpack. Yes. Did I literally just stop on a hill to eat? No, I didn't. What would be funny is if you did stop on a slope where you have the slope meter and you were eating or drinking and the game rolled the dice and said, yes, you will get a sprain. And because you were eating or drinking, you choked on it and now your run's over. Can you imagine? You get the black screen and it's like you have choked into the long dark. You imagine how many people would be like, what? How? I don't get it. Why? I would be one of those people. And then a week or two after my anger subsided, I would find the humor in it. Sometimes the pain is too much to take right when it happens. But, oh, you bugger. I knew that was gonna move too. Because 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Much longer.
That's the other Meatloaf song. Oh, we got another carcass. Okay, we most definitely need to leave this meat behind. Because I'm going to take that. Sometimes you don't know where you are even when it's not that foggy. For example, you walk circles around trappers. And that didn't happen once. I have been accused once or twice of walking in circles. I believe there, oh wow, every one of these has got good meat on them too. I kind of don't want to leave it. I believe we're safe from predators up here, so that's why I'm not dropping my scent. You can have this, and now you have been respected. So here's some of the rules in this no rule run. Knifefoot walking in circles is not accusations, but facts. Exactly. Here's for anybody who doesn't know. Number one, there is no hardened rules in this run. I can break any of the rules that I want at any time. And I'm doing my best to not break them. One of the rules is that I'm not going to eat the wolves because it's Stalker and there's so many of them. And we're finding so much food because of the extra loot that, you know, you gotta do. It's a minor thing to do to make food less abundant, but it's something. Plus, I mean, I don't want to stop every 5 minutes and harvest what I just had to shoot. We are not using the guns. If I remember correctly, we shot the flare gun 11 times. And then we just got rid of it. I personally never really considered the flare gun to be a gun, even though, I mean, it's called a flare gun or a pistol, either or. But the actual rifles and revolvers we have shot 0 times. There is a side rule with those. Rule 1, there are no rules, only suggestions. That's very good, actually, Cherry Lamb. That is very good. The side rule with any rifle or revolver is if I do end up shooting one of them, I can't repair it. We did a run a while back where I was using the guns, and we did the first run where I would repair them to 100 and then use them until they fail with no more repairing. And we did a second run where we used, and it was only the variants. It wasn't every single handgun we found, every single rifle. It was just dealing with the variants. But the second one we did was we used them in the condition we found them in. And I think, unless I'm doing a hardcore rifle run or something, I think I actually like just using them in the condition they're in when we find them. Because you end up with, like, I don't know, let's just say 15, 20 repair kits, and you find a gun and you're like, okay, there's a gun. Oh, it's 26%. Okay, whatever. Right? 10 minutes later, it's at 100. So I like just using them in the condition I found them in, because then I'm genuinely excited if I find one that's in decent condition. Oh, I so got lucky. I was literally about to say, like, I think I walked past the lockbox. So there's the rules with that. We're not using the flare pistol anymore. That's gone. So we don't even have it as self-defense.
This'll come in handy.
What else is there? There, you cannot map in low visibility conditions, but yeah, see, that should just still put it up there. Just don't open up any of the map around where I sprayed. Whatever, it did it. That's how it is. Oh, and then to make the to try and make the weather a little bit more of a factor against us, we're not using all the top tier clothing. We're using military-esque clothing. So we have combat pants, we have combat boots, we have the military coat, and technical balaclava, aviator cap. There'll be the tactical gloves. We'll switch to the tactical gloves, and we are not making a bear coat for when we go to Sundered Pass. We will be using the actually the only expedition parka that we found in this run. We only found one. That will be our bear coat. And when it comes to, like, I don't have to wear double military coats. I can wear whatever I want on the inside layers. It's just my outside layers. And obviously that changes if we're specifically hunting cougars. We will use the clothing that gives us 100% defense when we make a decision to go after the cougars. And I know I've asked it 17 times. Can I go down here? Yes, I can. Do I want to? No. Because I can't remember. I mean, there was a little bit of a junction. We took the left branch. There is a right branch. And I can't remember where that actually goes. So those are a rundown of... I may have forgotten some. Those are a rundown of some of the rules in this no rule run. Obviously there's the harvesting of carcasses, which is basically deer carcasses, where we have to harvest the complete animal. We don't have to carry the meat unless we want to. I do believe I should take the guts with us. Like in this region we don't, I mean, I guess we do have a bear down, so we do have a lot of guts, but you never know. You need guts. So there's a little rundown on the no rules. Sorry, of the rules in this no rule run. And again, any of those can be broken at any time. It's a little extensive, isn't it? Nah, I don't think so. I think it just sounds like it's... I think it can be condensed. But the main thing is I'm not restricted to anything. Like in the past we've had those hardened rules, like you must do this. I'm trying to do all of these, and so far I think, except for very early on when we harvested a wolf, and I think we even cooked one. That was before I decided I wasn't going to eat the wolf meat. I think all of those rules have been held firmly. And also the, you know, the not shooting of guns, but my not shooting of guns was referring to the actual guns, not the flare pistol. Not a signaling flare. That wolf, I think, is down below. Where did the deer go? Oh, he's right there. Sorry. You know. Oh. That was horrible. That was horrible. That was horrible. There you go, people. That is how good I really am. I don't mind missing this one. This one I was like, I knew I was gonna miss, and I pulled the trigger anyway. I was waiting, because if you get them on the wrong, like if you get them, you're aimed at a certain spot. That spot might be the upper, it might be the lower. And you gotta wait, depending on where you're aimed, for them to be in the right spot for the hit. Or else you're gonna go looking for arrows. Oh, we are so gonna ambush this guy right here. Watch him come up above us. I should drink some coffee to be not so sleepy. In real life? Oh, let's see you. Is that one the one? Or is there one down here? They're everywhere. They're everywhere. I wish I had the ability to just like doink. There's two. And the 3 bars of scent is helping this happen. Oh, there we go. Sometimes I'm okay. Sometimes I'm okay. Hey, OG. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Does that make up for the deer? Probably not, but you're hanging in there. Good, buddy. All right. There's a wolf down here. I don't want to go down there until... Oh, wow. Wow. I did not expect 4 of them. Holy. I did not expect that at all. Let's get that. Can I get this whole piece? Nope. Okay. They came here once. They might come back. I just don't want an unwanted goat. That was a bunch of wolves though. I was not expecting 4 of them to be sitting there. Oh, I missed. Please, let me look good. Oh, I did. I looked okay. I think I am in an unwanted goat situation here. I think. Maybe not. Oh, you bugger. And now I got arrows all over the place. I gotta get down there. Run, Squeak Toy. Are you the one I hit? I got arrows all over the place. I think I only have one missed one somewhere out there. I already forget where all my arrows are. I'm hopefully gonna get this guy. Can you get away from the tree and its massive hitbox, please? Alright, that's enough. Where's the goat? The goat's gotta be over here. Just don't choose the quick route off the edge. Yeah, we need the right route. I need to find all of my arrows. We should... You know what? I'm gonna drink a coffee in game. Jump, jump. No, you're not allowed. No peer pressure. Come on. All right, we're gonna hurt our clothing here. Ow! Ow! Oh, we didn't. That's amazing. Okay, we got one arrow. That's broken, but that's two. I don't like shooting uphill. Okay, that worked. Okay, there's one arrow, I think. And I think there's a couple that way. And there should be one right there. And I believe two of them running around. I only have two of these arrows left. Problem is, if it's inside of this grassy area, I'm gonna struggle with finding it. There's one. Okay, that's good. Oh, there's another one. Is that possibly all of my arrows? Minus the ones that they're running around with? Did I possibly find them all? I got 3. I think I got them all. OG's on a 5-stream streak. Look at that. Nice, OG. Thank you. And okay, I think we have to go this way. I think this. Oh, hey. What is that? Why is that there? I'm on the other side of the lake, right? Like I'm on, there's a cache up here, isn't there? Maintenance yard is up there. Oh, there's a bunch of rose hips. I just saw right there. There's crows over there. I don't know if that's my wolf or maybe that's the... Is that where I am? The maintenance yard is right there. Well, here, let's, you know what? Let's get back and get rid of some of this weight. And come back really quick and do a search. Because if that, wherever it was exactly, if that's where the bear is, then this is the moose area, and I didn't realize this is where I was coming down. I do not want to encounter a moose right now because I can't do that. We got none of that. No run. And that also means that that other cache is out that way. Chances are extremely slim. Look at all the rose hips. Pemmican. It would be nice if these wolves happen to have fired in this area. I saw the one over there. That's the one that we already got. Wow, I did not come down where I thought I was. Oh, it's a cute little stump. It's Copper Stump. Sorry, Copper. Sorry, that's rude. You know I love you. I'm sorry. I'm not seeing any crows in this area. I'm also not seeing a moose, which is good. I was watching a Beth Shapiro interview yesterday. Apparently Beth Shapiro's like 5 feet tall as well. Just a tiny person. Compact. All right, can we squeeze through? Obviously no. Stuck in your gut, Astrid. It's like, it's not the gut, it's the backpack. That won't fit. We need a mod where you can take off your backpack and huck it over a fence. And one that allows you to suck in your gut. Squeeze through those spaces you normally wouldn't be able to squeeze through. So we still got 2 arrows out there somewhere. Once we drop all this weight, we're gonna go back and look before we go to bed. Oh, you're okay, Copper. You're fine. Get your steps in. All right. We separate our meat here. Okay, and now we got food to deal with. Where is food? Wow. They were digging, trying to get in. That's how I'm wording. I'm looking at that as that. Okay, I'm not gonna say that's a bug. I'm just gonna say they were trying to dig to get their way in. Because I think a wolf would try. Oil and salt. I normally don't drop the dry goods, but
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
that stuff is pretty big. I'll put you there.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
It's getting lighter, Astrid. What the hell are you watching? You can go there. Is that the last item? Yeah. You there. Birch. The cured birch saplings, I could probably just leave those here, right? Did I had maples right here. Those are birch, there's maple. I'm gonna go inside. This is the region's container, so all of those go in there. 16 of those are gonna go in there. And is this where all of my... No, it's not. It's in this one. Wow. 736. What else do we have in here? You can stay. You. I'm gonna keep the book on me. All those vegetables have to go outside. They can't stay in here. And the wood has to go somewhere. I don't know where. But for now, because it's heavy, and I'll just throw the books with them, those books. What else was it that I wanted? Oh, vegetables and ptarmigan. Oh, I only had 3. I was thinking like, hey, why did it drop meat instead of a ptarmigan? Okay, we don't need that. Vegetables. Where are they gonna go? Right here? A to Z. This will be quicker. And 1 potato. All right, let's get out there and see. Number 1, if we can find the wolves. The problem is I'm not gonna really know. I mean, I should know. There should be 3 out here on the lake that will not be the ones that I just shot, but is it a regular arrow that I'm missing and 1 manufactured arrow? Alright. There's obviously no... That's something I've never paid much attention to in the past either, is... Like, do the birds have to go home at night? And apparently they do. Well, we'll have to go tomorrow and look for those wolves. I don't know what that is right there. If it's anything. I guess we're going basically right there. There's the rope we placed. And the cave is right in there. It's kind of in the shape of a wolf, but it's not. It's just another piece of the branch. All right, let's do this. It's gonna be dark in here. Hopefully this lantern works well in this cave. Some of the caves, it's kind of sketchy. All right, here's the lockbox. Whoops.
I'll take it. Perfect.
And 3 items we really don't care about. Is that revolver loaded? No. I'm gonna do that. All right, let's get ourselves back. Maybe run. I didn't bother marking that because marking it at night, it's not gonna show anyways. I think what I might do, I'm not going all the way up to those just to put another X there. I think what I might do, oh, dirty. I think what I might do is just do a double marking somewhere. Hey Cherry, thank you so much for the gift sub. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do a double marking somewhere. So when I come in here and I look and I'm like, why is there two X's side by side? Oh, right, because I marked in low visible conditions, low visibility. Let's run again. Good run, Astrid. Good run. I got those. Let's take that. And we don't have any meat that's cooked. You know what? Let's drop you. I'm gonna be crazy here. And I'm gonna cook this wolf meat. Oh, before I do that, let's go put you next to you. And let's go get rid of these bullets. You can go in there. I should probably drop these deer hides, eh? You think? Might be a sensible thing to do. Let's do that. Is that actually 7 hides? My sound is off ever slightly to me, so it's out of sync. And when it happens that way, and I try counting whilst dropping stuff, I get confused. 4 should be good. Actually, I want to switch. Oh, I don't have. Okay. Here, 90%. What if we fail on this? I have fire starting 5. What if we fail on this because I didn't have a stick? All right, shut that off. First of all, let's throw our pots up there, and let's just get these going. And we'll throw some wood on there. I can't read because these take not enough time. So I'm just going to forward it. Those are 32 and 28. Those are pretty close. I'll take you. I'll throw you on there. You're 19. And you are are 17 and 15. And how much water do we have? Let's do this. So we need an hour 24. That's perfect timing. Hey, Raven Crossfade, welcome. And how are you doing? Let's go. It is bedtime, and I think it is the end of the stream. We're gonna do this. We're gonna also hope that I don't forget my pots. 54 is the smallest one. Let's take that one. 58. And let's drink up. And let's get to bed. So for those of you on YouTube, if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow. There we go. All right, everyone. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate it. Let's just check here. Cherry Lump, thank you so much for the gift sub. OG, good job. 5 stream streak. Scruffy, I missed that one. I didn't see that one. Scruffy 345, thank you so much for the follow. I didn't get a notification on that. What else do we got here? Murd, thank you for the bits. And Tonza, thank you for the bits. And there we go. Let's go see who we can raid. Let's go see. Let's go raid Tonza. So have a great day or great night wherever you are, and I will see you all tomorrow.
I'm gonna go down, but hopefully I can still go down this